Hi, my name is James Winborn, local filmmaker here in Philadelphia, and tonight we have episode 2 from the sitcom series. Tonight we'll be doing a scene from Good Times, the episode in which Henry returns after 30 years from seeing his son James. James will be played by David, who you saw in episode 1, and by Vann, who will be playing the role of Henry. After tonight's episode, we'll see a behind-the-scenes package of how this whole series has been put together. You'll see some interviews with the cast member, some behind-the-scenes footage, and some bloopers and things like that. So stay tuned, and thank you for joining, and enjoy.
Jimmy. Jimmy. Hi. You've really grown.
Grown? What do you expect, man? It's been over 35 years.
You're a big man.
Yeah, well, I had to be the big man ever since the big man in our house walked out.
Well, I guess you recognize I've changed a bit. Well, I've changed quite a bit. Well, I put on a little weight.
Well, I guess when you only got one mouth to feed, it's easy to eat good, ain't it? Yeah, you can sit, you can find a chair. Because that might not be too easy for you. Seems to me you once misplaced a house and a whole family.
Son, I know how you feel, but don't you want to hear my side of the story?
Oh, man.
Jimmy, my walking out on your mother and my little children was the hardest thing I've ever done.
Hard? All you had to do is put one foot in front of the other and keep walking. That's real hard, ain't it?
Jimmy, that couldn't help. I wasn't making enough money sharecropping to feed a tick. There's no jobs anywhere. So my leaving was one less mouth to feed.
And you think that was a good enough reason to split? Huh?
I thought so at the time.
Well, I got you to thank for one thing. I'll tell you, this is a lot of days around here where we didn't think we was going to make it or not. But I must inherit your stubbornness. Because there's one thought that never crossed my mind, that was walking out. Because see, I knew how my family was going to feel. So I stayed, man. I stayed!
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe I should have hung in there. But it's been over 35 years. I'm a different man. When I left Mississippi, I bummed around looking for work a long time. A long time before I went to sea. But when I got enough money to send home, I packed up and gone.
Well, how come you never tried to find me, man? I ain't never got a postcard, a phone call, nothing. Where you been, man?
Well, I tried to find you at first, but nobody knew where you went. If it hadn't been for Thelma, I still wouldn't know where you were.
Yeah, well, that don't cut no ice with me. I always used to look up to you, man. I swore the sun rose and set on you. We sure did miss out on a lot of fun together.
Jimmy, I've gone over 35 years without a son.
And me without a father. Well, it's too late now. Neither one of us will ever get it back.
Yes, I know. This is one hell of a time to admit a mistake. Yes, I've been stubborn and full of foolish pride. And after all this time, I got some girl coming in here calling you son. Maybe I lost that right a long time ago. Guess I'll be shoving off. Jimmy, you gotta understand this. I didn't leave because I didn't love you. I left because I did.
Oh, man.
Goodbye, Jimmy.
Look here, we got some birthday cake and stuff, and you're here already. You might as well stay for the party.
You sure you want me to stay?
You was the one always saying no waste no food, wasn't you?
Yes, I did.
Just looking out of the window, watching the asphalt roll, thinking how it all looks hand-me-down. Good times, yeah. Good times, keeping your head above water, making a way when you can. Temporary layoffs. Good times.
Good Times is recorded on tape before a live audience.
Ain't we lucky we got 'em? Good times.
Hi, my name is James Winborn, and tonight we're going to show you behind the scenes of the making of this sitcom series. First, just to give you a little history on how this series became about. I had an idea based on the love that I had for the sitcoms, over the years, especially in the 90s and early 2000s. And I wanted to give younger actors a chance to recreate some of these famous scenes by letting them be in the forefront of the cast. A lot of times when you're a young actor, you only get behind the scenes work or extra work and things like that. So I want to kind of give these actors a chance to highlight themselves and their talent in this sitcom series. So some of the things that I had to discuss with my team earlier was trying to recreate the look. Obviously I didn't have enough money or the capability to recreate, I should say, the sets that we saw on TV. So I had to use things that I had access to and that I can make it close as the original version as possible. So with the help of Reggie, who owns Beeline Studios, we shot down the Cosby Show down at his studio.
You on his phone? Why on your phone? You supposed to be working.
See, because mine's already set up.
Yeah.
My man set up his. The director's he's still on audition day.
I'm not a set designer, man. We can tweak it.
What camera y'all rocking with over here?
We doing with the Sony A7 III.
Ooh, all right.
There you go. Okay.
The Good Time scenes were shot at my place.
Do my lines?
No.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You
Yeah,
can,
from the opener, yeah.
when she said her first line, you can say your next line,
Okay.
and then she started walking towards you. Yeah.
All right.
James, let me tell you why.
Reset. Just stand right there. Don't go all the way in. Yeah. Right there. All right, camera rolling. And action.
James, let me tell you why I bought the cake.
I don't hear about no cake.
At least let me tell you why I bought it.
For I said I don't hear about no jive cake.
Cut.
Perfect.
Yep.
That's all I need.
So I was able to kind of get things as close as possible without having the exact match. The way I got some of the actors that were part of this project was auditioning.
Oh, I had him because he takes his hat off for the joint.
You don't have to worry about it. I'm not going to school anymore. I'm going to study.
Damn it,
piano.
Florida, he go doing it again. Well, look, if you're not gonna let me talk, at least let me show you something.
Hey, Mom, that's the book bag. All the kids in school have.
Yeah, got it for you.
But James, I thought you didn't want me to go to school.
Well,
Keon, I met before a previous project. We've worked together before, so I knew what he was capable of, and actually the look that he gave me for the Bill Cosby character.
Yes, sir. So Bill Cosby, man, it's an honor to do anything related to Bill Cosby. I've been watching him since the 80s, man. Like I remember Fat Albert, and and of course the Cosby Show. He's been acting since the 60s. Like it's the longevity is ridiculous. It's crazy. So, but it's a lot of pressure too because it's Bill Cosby. So I had to take a look and look again, and keep looking to make sure, that I zone in, on his character and in this particular scene. So
Nasir, I did not meet before. He was through the auditioning process, and he came out, he auditioned, and he nailed it. And the chemistry that him and Keon had on set that night during the audition was just overwhelming. I had to put them two together. It was a perfect match.
Working with Keon, it's amazing to know that he's been an extra in many movies that I've seen on his page. It's been really good. The first time I met him during an audition night, I didn't know who he was, and he was showing me everything, and I was like, wow, he was in a movie with Tyrese and Matt Damon? Like, it was crazy. So now that we have that bond on the set of the scene with Bill and Theo, I feel like I'm learning a lot from him, and he's teaching me a lot how to stay busy and, just concentrate and focus on the acting goal. So,
you graduate from high school. Let's say you just slide by. Now, you got to find a job. Now, what kind of salary do you expect for a regular person?
For Amanda, she auditioned. She responded to me on Facebook and came out. First time meeting her, seeing her arrive to the set with the afro, the look of Florida was amazing. And then seeing her act was even tremendous. Like, wow, like she really nailed her audition that night. Hey Mom, that's the book bag. All the kids in school have.
Yeah. Got it for you.
But James, I thought you didn't want me to go to school.
Well, baby, I was wrong. I took a long, hard look at myself, and what I saw was a selfish guy who was just afraid of something he didn't understand. Florida, you're supposed to be in school. Baby, you're a smart woman. That's where you belong.
Oh, James, just when I think I know all about you, I find out something more wonderful all the time.
I remember that. David Lee, another one who replied to the audition, super talented guy, funny guy, talented guy, like I said. He applied, he came in, he nailed the role as James. And Vann, who did James's father, I worked with him before, so I knew he was able and capable of doing, so he's definitely a talented actor too.
Hi, my name is Vann Barrett. I'm an actor located in Pennsylvania. I play the part of Henry in Good Times, a reenactment. Growing up, watching Good Times as a young individual, a youngster, it's definitely been an integral part of my development. It meant a lot to me to be a part of this development, this project, and I was grateful that Jimmy thought enough of me to reach out to me, asking me to be a part of this project. I feel that it's very important that everybody not forget these particular series that meant so much to us.
So, like I said, once I had the cast together and kind of where I was shooting it at, the sets and the scenes, it was time to start rolling. And I sent out scripts. I sent out scripts to the cast and had them get prepared. We did a lot of Zoom rehearsals and also in-person rehearsals before we actually shot everything. Remember when we were doing the Cosby Show, the rehearsals, we did 2 rehearsals and on consecutive Sundays, and then the following week we actually filmed it. As you know, if anyone's familiar with the Cosby Show, and Theo's room had to be really messy. So we did our best of trying to put that together by bringing clothes down to the set and just throwing them all over the room and trying to, like I said, recreate the look that they had on TV on the Cosby Show. For Good Times, the scenes that I decided to pick, besides the little scene that took place in the living room, was majority in the bedroom. And the bedroom had really not a lot in it because the show, Good Times characters, the family, they didn't have a lot of money, so they didn't have a lot of things in different rooms that you would see in the house. So I kept it real simple in the bedroom. But the rehearsal process was great with them too. Amanda and David were tremendous when it came to scheduling for rehearsal. They were definitely on board all the time. Didn't have to beg really for saying, oh, can you come that night? It was always, yes, I'm there, and they were always there on time and ready to go.
Hi, my name is David Lee, and I play the character James Evans from Good Times. So, I would like to express what this show actually meant to me growing up. It expressed to me what we don't have in today's date, where two people stuck through hard times no matter what. You know, he lost his job, she took up the slack. If she didn't have it, he took up the slack. They always found a way to come together with 3 kids. And it just goes to show the strength of a black family and how it should be. And it's a shame that we've actually lost that in today's times. So playing this character meant to me, I was embodying the strength of James Evans. A man that not only was able to get upset and feel some type of way, you know, let his ego got in the way, but then he always came back to his wife, what most men should do, and he apologized for all the hollering and screaming, and they always came together and figured it out.
Hi, I'm Amanda Price. Oh, this was so exciting. First of all, Good Times. I grew up watching it, and it was a real positive image, even though they were poor. The kids didn't know they were poor, but it was nice to see 2 strong parents who stuck it out together. Each one had each other's back. And when being asked to play this role in particular, Esther Roll is an actress that I've always admired. Her strength and her ability, very powerful. This was a challenge, and I love doing it. Again, the 2 parents, James Evans and Florida Evans, parents that stuck it out even though they were poor. They were there together through the good times and the bad times.
I thank all y'all for participating in this project, not only the actors, but the people that were helping behind the scenes and definitely getting it shot and getting it done. I definitely appreciate all of y'all.
Hard to get good help, isn't it? Son?
Like in the corner to over there?
Or surgeon.
Oh, from over here? I mean, somewhere over here. That points to the right.
So what y'all trying to say? I gotta move?
No, you good.
Trying to tell me to move.
So you about to be
No.
lit.
Let's see some. See, can I see myself? Can't even see myself. Let me see. There we go. Trying to tell me I gotta move. I ain't moving. There we go.
Hard to get good help, isn't it? Son, your mother asked me to come up here and kill you.
Hey, I know.
You know what?
There are some other scenes that I do want to do, that I'm in the process of developing and trying to do to keep this series going. But as of right now, I thank everyone who has been watching and checking it out. I've been happy with some of the responses, and I hope you've been happy with what you've been seeing in the acting. So I appreciate that. And hey, we got more to come, hopefully. So stay tuned to this channel, subscribe, hit the like button. I appreciate everyone that does that and take the time out to watch any of my films that I bring out. And hey, I'll see you later. Thank you for watching.
Go ahead, man.
You rolling?
I'm rolling.
Yo, we just completed the first scene of this series. It was the Cosby Show featuring Bill Cosby, Theo Huxtable, Keon Smith.
You got Jordache jeans.
Shut up, man. Get out of here. So it was a beautiful day on set. Long day, but we got the job done. Got my crew over here. Give them some love.
I don't work for you.
Reggie and Q.
And of course, me too. Can't forget about the boy, the man behind the camera. Listen, y'all, I was running this. I was running the audio. I was doing the lighting. I was directing. I was writing all the credits, all that.
Bye, y'all. Stay tuned.